It's Friday, the 3rd of April, and we're live on KERB TV. Jack, what are you looking forward to doing this weekend?
I'm gonna make some focaccia. Because I've got loads of time on my hands, and I have loads of time. So.
Yeah, great. That's a good pun.
How about you?
I'm just going to be doing a shift for Pizza Express.
Oh. No, nice.
I'm not actually. No. But today we are joined by the team at Utter Waffle. Hello, guys.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hello.
Good, thanks.
We don't have as good a intro joke as you guys have.
We're well seasoned now. You see.
To be honest, I thought Ollie was going to go for the Gladiators Are You Ready theme, to be quite honest.
I could probably get that somehow, but
yeah.
not right now. That's a pretty funky bit of graffiti on the wall there.
Yeah, our old tenants.
Jules did that. Afternoon's work.
I wasn't going to take the credit for it, but yeah, that was me. Quite happy with that.
Yeah, we've taken residency
So where are you?
We've taken residency in Home Slice, part of the Prince in Earls Court. So they got rid of them.
Yeah, I know that.
Or they moved out like 6 months ago. So someone else is moving in, but they've lent it to us during this situation so we can run delivery.
Nice.
Amazing. Do you want to give us a little tour?
Go on, George, you can give them a tour.
It's on the laptop. I don't know how good I'm going to be at walking around. So this is the street side. You come through. Nice big kitchen area here.
Yeah, looks great.
Massive space for us. We definitely don't need this much space. Our 2 machines at the end, all our ingredients through there. And then through those doors over there is where normally the entrance to the pub is in the Prince. But obviously we're not allowed in there at the moment. It's all closed off. So we just have this little room. Just us 2 all day, which is
which is
go. There you go.
No, I was going to slag off Junior, and so it's quite tough being. Yeah.
Please, Ollie, you go.
I was going to say I went to the Prince for the Rugby World Cup.
Fun.
Versus, I can't remember. It was England versus someone, but it meant having to drink a pint at 8 in the morning.
Oh yeah,
it's a really good venue actually.
But it was busy.
Yeah. So you guys are on Deliveroo. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. So we've basically seen a steady increase every day. We're not going to be retiring anytime soon. We're not making millions, but we're basically doing we've been open for 6 days and we're doing 6 times what we did on the first day, pretty much. So it's literally it's kind of gone up, doubled every day, which has been really good. Loads of repeat customers, loads of reviews on our account now. We're averaging at 4.9, which is really cool. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, it's been completely different, obviously, what we normally do. And we never kind of thought we'd do delivery or do delivery service. And it's quite nice that, in this situation that we're all in, we've managed to find something actually, and it's turned out quite well. So we're feeling positive. Utter Waffle live on.
Because you guys found yourself in quite a difficult, obviously all of our traders found themselves in difficult situations, but everyone's different. And you guys are in a particularly difficult situation because you focus quite heavily on events, and you became a limited company recently, right? What did that mean for you when all the markets started shutting down? And
yeah, so we traded for a year as a partnership, which the government has brought up the scheme essentially that obviously on your tax return as a partnership, they will now kind of pay you 80% of your profit. Your profit. We recorded a loss on our first year, like with most companies, incredibly high startup costs and relatively low income. So that didn't really apply to us. We then changed over to a limited company just about 5 or 6 weeks ago. For tax reasons, our accountant decided it was best that we didn't set up a payroll until the new tax year after April. So we also weren't eligible for the, for furlough or for the 80% of retention scheme. So yeah, we've kind of struggled quite a lot on that front. We've had about 30 or 40,000 pound worth of events cancelled throughout the summer. So we'd lined up a really, really good summer, some big contracts, some cool venues. So yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, and that's why also we pushed so hard to get, you know, where we are now in Deliveroo open up so quickly, because it was kind of our only option. I mean, we couldn't, you know, do nothing. And so we kind of took what it was at the time and just thought, this is our, you know, our chance to survive.
Yeah.
That's sounding too drastic.
Is there quite, like, obviously you do something quite unusual, and like you have quite a USP. It's like gluten-free waffles. Most people don't have waffles machines at home. Well, I don't know if a lot of people do. So is there quite a lot of like dessert or sweet competition on there?
So on Deliveroo in our area, there's kind of two main competitors that do the sweet side of things. In terms of the savoury side of things, we always see our competitors as quite a lot of different people, to be honest, like even people like pizza and stuff like that, because it's, you know, it's melted cheese, it's meat, it's dough/batter. Jules added to the menu like a package, so we call it the waffle package, which is a savoury, half a sweet and a drink. And that's basically what we've been selling most of, which has been brilliant. It's obviously discounted, and it's at a really reasonable price, and people are absolutely nailing it, aren't they? It's rare that we get an order that's not one of those.
Yeah, it's been quite good to have that on the menu, because it kind of gives people the option to try something they're unsure of, and they know they're going to get a dessert, which is a waffle at the end of it. So that's been quite good.
And compared to
that's the waffle package.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
there's always
a pun in there somewhere.
Ollie.
Have you seen our menu, Ollie?
Sorry, Jack, you were going to say something.
No, go for it.
Oh right, okay. So you're on Deliveroo. You've sort of fallen in the gaps of whatever government support has been out there, which, like, to be honest, a lot of street food traders haven't been really able to benefit from it. But last year it was really, really good. You had a lot of fun and a lot of success.
We did, yeah. What's keeping us going a little bit is that we just keep thinking, you know, this is kind of like something that we can't really take into account in our couple of first years of business, because it's such a strange situation. That we're not really counting it as, I don't know, as our business plan.
We're kind of trying to see this next 6 months as, I'm going to say 6 months, because I think 2-3 months is personally, I think, quite optimistic, but maybe it will be as short as that, which would be great. But the next couple of months, we're kind of just seeing as like an anomaly, that we can't really count it in. Like, we still had that amazing first year with awards and, you know, being on television and getting some really cool contracts. So we're just trying to kind of see this as a little chunk where time has stood still, and hopefully we'll pick up where we left off. And we're also kind of trying to see it as an opportunity. And I think from the other traders that I've spoken to, that's what I've tried to kind of communicate to them, that it is an opportunity to do all the things that you didn't have time to do before. So we've redone our website. We've wanted for ages to create like mayonnaises and our like spicy honey and different things that are on our menu at retail, you know, in jars for people to buy. We've always wanted to introduce build your own waffle at home kit, and those are all the sorts of things that we're actually doing now that we have time.
Time to do it.
Because your market is still there, very much. They're in a different place. They're at home. So you just have to reach them. You have to tap into them. That's how we've seen it. Rather than at first you can kind of think, great, my market's disappeared, I've got no one to sell to, and that's just not true.
Having to just differentiate and do something completely different.
Well, we've been talking about in the KERB team how a lot of the sort of original godparents of street food that you consider now, like meat liquor, all happened out of the financial crisis in 2008.
Yeah.
That's what the kind of theory is, that a lot of people who would have ordinarily gone into restaurants or something like that were like, right, I'm going to do street food because it's a lower cost barrier to entry and you can experiment. It's quite fun. Definitely. So I think we'll see more of that, and then I think as a result of that, you'll get more bigger companies wanting to use street food again.
Yeah.
Do events and stuff. So I think there's a lot of opportunity coming up, I would hope.
Great.
Definitely.
Good to hear.
But yeah, you won the British Street Food Awards last year, right? For what categories did you win?
So we won Best Looking Street Food Van from our 1975 Ford Transit Reggie. We won overall People's Choice Award and the Best Dessert in UK. So because we won the British Heats in all of those categories, we represented Britain in the European Street Food Awards in Sweden, which was very fun.
Very well presented.
Thank you.
I remember you like last minute having to like get on a ferry to Sweden and like take it all the way to the North Sea. How was that experience for you?
Well,
Distant memory.
we didn't think we were going to win, like at all, like even a little bit. To the point that when they were announcing the awards, we just said, "Oh, let's just carry on in our van and try and make a couple, more quid." And then we heard that our names were in the room. We ran in and went up.
Yeah,
and then we got 2, and then we got 3, and we were really excited with our mates. Had loads of beers, and then suddenly we're like, "We're going to Sweden now." So at first we looked into loads of different options, and it was just extortionate, and near impossible. Most of them included us driving like 900, 1,000 kilometers in a 50-year-old van, which struggles to get out of bed in the morning, like more than I do. And so then we basically begged, borrowed, and stole. So we spoke to like different ferry companies and said to them, we'd shout about them on social media. We spoke to like some companies that were willing to tow us like up to different port. We got really, really reduced rates on everything, to be honest with you, and I kind of shouted about them because we were on ITV, so we kind of gave them a little bit of a shout out. So in the end, it was less stressful than we thought it was going to be. But with about 2 weeks to go, we basically turned to Richard, the organizer, and said, "It's not going to happen. We're going to have to trade with the gazebo. Like, it's not going to work." And he basically said, "The best looking food truck in the UK isn't coming and trading out of gazebo. Make it work." And we were like, "Okay, cool. Thanks for the help."
So let's have a look at that truck. Hang on. Here.
What was that?
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Ollie, you are wasted at KERB, Ollie.
So what's the truck's name? Boy or girl?
It's a boy called Reggie.
How is he these days?
He's okay. He's sat at home, just waiting to get back on the road. Really, but he's okay.
I wouldn't say he was raring to go, but he's great. We recently had. You can kind of see in that picture a little bit because of the age of the vehicle. The back end had started to droop, during the club, and so we got the back springs redone. So now it's the lift sitting a lot higher. He looks a lot healthier these days.
That's good.
Another thing we managed.
A lot of people. Sorry, you go.
I was going to say another thing we managed to do in the time that we've been meaning to that for ages.
Yeah.
And we never got around to it, so now that's done.
Yeah. Does that make it easier
like
to
an
drive?
admin few months, isn't it?
Oh, not sure. Sorry, one of you.
Ollie, go for it.
Sorry, guys.
I was just saying it's definitely an admin few months. I think a lot of street food traders sort of put like a personality on their truck and like almost like a character as part of it. Now, what would you say Reggie is like? Is he cheeky? Is he
very cheeky?
He's fucking unreliable. That's what he is. Yeah, he's that.
Such a character. He's part of Utter Waffle. We always say there's us two who own it, and then there's Reggie. He's kind of never.
He does a lot more work than you. Definitely.
Yeah. God, yeah. Reggie's a big part of the family.
People come down that we've never served before and are like, "Oh, we've been meaning to find you for ages," and it's so nice to see Reggie in real life. And we're like, "That's kind of creepy," but at least it's working.
When we're talking to like event people, like clients, we go by Reggie. We don't say our van. It's kind of all the emails. So Reggie will be available these days. So it's he's definitely got a personality.
We used to have
much.
We used to have on the blackboard. Or like on the customer facing side that you can see, photos of Reggie aren't free. Cost is 1 tag on Instagram, and basically people used to think that I was Reggie and I was really cocky. And they'd be like,
"Which still
relax,
is the case.
mate, relax, I'm not taking photos of you, chill out."
Is Reggie written anywhere like on the van, like that's visible?
No, it probably should be.
No, he's not. No, he's all over our new website though. But he's not. He's not. No, he's not. Actually,
He's not.
He?
No.
No.
Which would make sense, Jack. We'll try it.
Very well
Well,
behaved.
Here, just whilst we're here, we'll do a little promo for your delivery. So if you're based in the West Kensington area,
Legend.
get delivery there.
Solid 4.8. I like that.
Don't look at all of our reviews.
30 ratings.
There's one incredibly inappropriate review in there, but I'm sure it gets.
I don't know. Can you see them?
I think I might have seen this one.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I think only we can see
No,
the actual
they must be able to
reviews.
see reviews, mustn't they? Or not?
It might be
I can't see them
because he's not in the delivery area. He might not be able to see it.
It basically said waffles
What
so
did it
good. Waffles so good it made my something hard, and that word wasn't choice.
Right.
I was unsure
Well,
how
good.
it got through.
Julia was horrified. Like, honestly, she like.
I was like, come look at this review. And he was laughing. And I do find it quite funny. I just know some other customers that might see that might not find it funny.
Yeah, you found it. You were quite upset, weren't you?
Little bit upset. As
Bless
always.
What hours are you trading at the moment? Like, is it all day or?
Pretty much all day.
Yeah.
We're open 10 till 10. We kind of, if it gets quiet, then
We don't really open till 10.
well, then that's our opening time, 10 till 10.
Yeah, we've only ever opened 12 till 9.
He asked what our opening times were. Our opening times are 10 till 10. We've only traded 12 till 9. James, is that
Quite confusing. Yeah.
No one's really having is people having waffles for breakfast, or is it more late evening? Like where is it kind of spread?
We kind of hit up like 12 till 1. We normally do like 10, 12 customers, so not loads, but a few while we do kind of prep. And then from any time from like 4 till 9, we're pretty steady all the way through, aren't we? We did shut at first, we were doing 12 till 7, then stayed open 7 till 9 one day, and it was really busy 7 till 9. So we're even tempted to try and stay open till 11 and see if people do like a late night, on Friday, Saturday, a late night, dessert order.
Stoners.
Yeah.
Look out for the stoners. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
We're there for everyone, Ollie. We're so inclusive.
Yeah, people are like rewatching
We
Stranger
could do a
Things
live.
and they really want a waffle, and they're like, okay, where can
We
we get
could
a
do a
waffle?
live
Right?
waffle make.
Exactly. You type waffle in on Deliveroo and there we are.
Do you say can we now, Ollie?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you pick one off the menu. Okay. You pick one off the menu and we'll make it for you.
I think can you grab my laptop charger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we've got to do 0800 Chocoholics Anonymous.
You sure on that one?
Maybe
Oh,
Utter Waffle.
I didn't get it. I was just no. Let's go with that one. The 0800 chocolate.
Okay.
Absolutely. Let's just go over to machines.
So
whilst we're getting Jack.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I always
tell
thought
us what your
my what? Sorry.
Your own what you would make as a waffle if you could. Your waffle.
I try and do something savory.
Yeah, nice, good start.
How do we start?
I think I make a Middle Eastern dip called mahamra, which is really nice.
Oh, nice.
And it's really nice with chicken. So like barbecue chicken, like kind of two lads style chicken with that in the waffle. Some nice fresh mint. Yes. I'd be delicious.
We're chatting to another trader at the moment about using their gluten-free fried chicken to do like a chicken and waffle.
Good idea.
But with a twist. So at the moment we're kind of doing we're kind of messing around with the flavors at the moment, but there'll be like jalapeno cheese within the waffle. Then we'll use their gluten-free fried chicken and we'll do some other stuff, which should be fun. We were going to enter that into the British Street Food Awards this year, but they've been postponed. So anyway, Jules, do you want to fill up the waffle iron?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your number one piece of advice for someone making waffles at home if they've got a waffle iron like yours?
Horrible angle.
Number one piece of advice would probably be to make sure it's nice and full, because you don't want like a shelly, like if you don't fill it enough, then you get like one side of it is really shelly and kind of got holes in it, which isn't very good.
A nice consistency of batter. You don't want it too thin or it leaks out the side quite a lot.
So our batter is like what makes our waffles quite unique is our batter is like a hybrid between a crepe batter and a waffle batter. So it's a lot thinner than a regular waffle batter, which is what makes our waffles a lot lighter. Ours are obviously all gluten-free. But yeah.
So be generous, be consistent. Basically.
Absolutely. It's kind of a life lesson, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I wanted to make sure that all the plates covered.
So we have what you call 360 machines. So they spin. This is a single wearing waffle maker. It just takes one. And we also have double ones as well, which have, you know, you can put a waffle in each side. And we've got 5 of those machines in total.
Okay.
I love how once you start making food, people get incredibly like in depth about the equipment they use. So do you have like in your head like a different range of waffle makers that you've tried? Some haven't worked. Yeah, like never go back.
Ones.
Tried a couple and just packaged them back up and returned them.
Oh, not true.
True. But,
I feel like the top level of that is the fryer nerds. The guys that know much about fryers.
the fryer guys are so into their fryers.
Yeah.
And I get well excited about it. I can't get excited about a deep fat fryer.
I don't think I know anyone with a fryer.
No.
No one. If anyone that has a fryer wants to chat.
Just go on the
Pop your name in the comments.
Yeah, put your name and number. Jules.
I'll be on it.
Yeah. I get a bit like that with blenders and mixers. You know, like big, like you know, kitchen standalone mixers that you can, like heavy duty. I'm into that. Not in a weird way, but
KitchenAid fan.
I prefer a Kenwood than a KitchenAid personally. But you know, to be honest, I'm getting all hot under the collar just talking about it. I can't.
Did you ever find a gas-powered waffle machine in the end?
So
It was James's pride and joy. The Kenwood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him. We've tried a couple of gas waffle irons. At the moment, we haven't found anything that works for us, but we are talking to a company at the moment who we quite like their waffle plates, and we're talking about them making us gas ones. But you know, the big question for us at the moment is like, what direction we're going to take us to waffle?
Yeah.
Because you know, if it's that we move towards you know, standalone or kiosk or bricks and mortar, then you know, it might be that obviously that's not an issue. But for Reggie, we definitely struggle because they're really juicy. They take a lot of electric. So even when we're at like somewhere like the Gherkin on a 32 amp, you know, occasionally they lose their heat and they kind of spike and things like that. So yeah, it's tricky.
Right, the waffle's actually ready to come out the machine if everyone's ready for that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Julia's gone into school teacher mode.
When it be
Nice.
time, nice, light, crispy, gluten-free waffle. And I'm going to let James guess this one.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Okay. I've actually made him a little box here for it to go in.
Nice. So we obviously last minute had to kind of improvise with our packaging because you'll have probably seen that our packaging is very, very open. So now we're just using essentially a pizza box. We didn't know how it was going to work. It's got a piece of our greaseproof paper in the bottom, our branded greaseproof. And it actually, everyone's been responding saying that it's been really, really hot, which we didn't think was going to happen because we thought it was going to be something that would have lost its heat quite easily. But yeah,
It looks really nice. It's going to look great in that.
Yeah, it's
It
alright,
does. It
isn't
fits quite well.
So we're doing a Chocoholics Anonymous, which is actually a waffle that we introduced just for Deliveroo because we thought ours are a little bit more niche, but we need to hit the mass market at times like this, which are tough times. Again, you'll see that the waffle is quite like light and crisp rather than like a heavy batter. Like it's got a nice. You hear that, guys? Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. It's got a nice crunch to it. So that goes in your box. Goes in box. So we're going to start with some Nutella. Everyone loves Nutella. Why not? I haven't actually heated it up, so it's probably not going to come out right.
So we buy a big kind of bag of Nutella and put it into a piping bag. It makes it a lot easier to put onto the waffle.
Isn't that interesting?
Rather than just a big whack of it.
Exactly.
Other hazelnut chocolate spreads are available.
Of course.
Why say that? You could get sponsored by Nutella.
That might be it.
Then we're going to hit you up with some Oreo crumb. A little known fact about Oreo crumb is that it's actually, or Oreos, is that they're actually vegan, which is a fun one for you guys.
Good to know.
Absolutely, get excited.
We've got a comment in from Tash Crawley. She says, "Nice piping." I presume she's talking about
Tash Crawley.
Tash Crawley.
Tash Crawley's got her own food Insta, I think. She's one of our big Insta followers.
She is. Hundreds of thousands of followers, I think, on Tash's.
Tash Crawley Food Styling, I think it's called.
So what we're going to hit you up is just some standard cream. This is intense.
Hey, look at that.
Looks great.
Amazing Belgian chocolate.
So as you can see, this is quite different to our normal desserts that we sell at markets and events, things in Reggie, but we did have to adapt a little bit, some extra desserts for our delivery market, because it's the kind of thing that people see on Deliveroo and like to eat, just like Ollie chose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realised that. I just chose the most basic one, didn't I?
Oh, fuck. If you're in the catchment area, Ollie, then you come on down.
Okay, great.
Yeah, great. So,
Great way to end.
thank you.
Thank you
for
so much.
joining us today, guys.
That is not a problem.
If you want to support Utter Waffle, you can go to KERB and you can buy vouchers. So when they're back at markets, you can get a voucher to just go and get one of. I doubt you'll have 0800 Chocoholics Anonymous on the stall.
We might not.
We might. You never know. We're full of surprises.
If this video goes viral, then who knows?
Here's my tip for a waffle.
Oh,
A Tunnock's tea cake waffle.
Tunnock's tea cake. We are potentially introducing one with like Swiss meringue on, so that's not a million miles away.
Nice.
Also,
thank you so much for joining us today. Oh, go on, you something.
We are launching our DIY Easter waffle kit. Make your own Utter Waffle at home today on our website. So if people are watching, there's not many because we have to hand deliver them, so we can't really do many. So don't miss out.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Go to utterwaffle.co.uk for that.
Everyone stay safe and thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Cheers. Thanks for having us. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
There we go.
That was fun.
That's how you make a waffle live.
Good to know.
How you eat a waffle.
Yeah.
Or attempt to eat a waffle.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. I'm very hungry now. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead.
Great answer. Great answer.
I'm just gonna go see what's left.
I'm gonna have a fish finger sandwich.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I would love one of those right now. Definitely some fish fingers.
Loads of mayo.
Sounds good.
So we're going to be back on Monday with a special show.
Yeah, it's our how to run a street food business digital workshop. It'll be from 12 till 2. We've got a whole host of speakers coming in from all over London and the UK. So if you kind of isolating at home, maybe you've been furloughed, maybe you're thinking of doing your own thing, and now's the time to start, then I would definitely recommend joining us for 2 hours and figuring out what you can do whilst you're at home, all the things that could get you in the right place to get straight on the streets whenever things go back to normal. So yeah, please join us 12 till 2.
See you on Monday, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.